The issue here really is, over a long period of time, 6 or 7 months, there have been a lot of reverses. I mean, we have Partygate, we've had, and that's been a drip issue, and partly because of the way he's handled it, not being too forthright, making mistakes, getting things wrong. It's had a double impact on him. I mean, the Chris Pincher business is another one. We were misled. We were told one thing by Downing Street. It turned out it was the other. Then, of course, there was that hand grenade thrown in by the senior civil servant to say that Boris Johnson was aware of it. So these unforced errors have just exacerbated his position and given a greater feeling of shambles at the heart of government. Now, the Conservative Party, with 2 reverses in local general elections, in in 2 by-elections, have now taken the view, well, can he win the next election for us? For some time, they've been thinking, well, who else can win an election for us? And they're not really decided on that, but they've come to the conclusion now that they would be better without Boris Johnson. Now, that could be a big mistake, but that's their call.
Who would they be better with?
Well, that is the problem. I think they're doomed either way. I think they're going to struggle to win a majority at the next election. And even with somebody else, somebody once said that with Boris, they've got a 5% chance of winning. With somebody else, they've got a 25% chance of winning.
It's interesting listening to David's analysis there, because they would have to win against Sir Keir Starmer. And, you know, a lot of people would say a man with a personality bypass.
Well, Keir Starmer won't win outright.
No,
he won't win with a majority. So the choice in front of the British people, and can I just say how interesting it is that when you talk about Boris, people correct you and say, oh, we don't vote for a Prime Minister, it's not a presidential, and we vote for our MPs, and then they top them up. And then when it suits them, they say, oh, can we win without Boris? Who could win in that set? So double standards. Keir Starmer's not going to win. So the choice before the British people at the next general election, without Boris Johnson, will be the Conservative Party with X, or a coalition of Keir Starmer, the Liberal Democrats, all 8 of them, or whatever they are now, and horror of horrors, the SNP. So with Ian Blackwood, the leader of the SNP in Parliament, around 50 MPs, powerful, but who'll be pulling the strings? Nicola Sturgeon, who doesn't even want to be part of the Union, the United Kingdom. So you're going to vote in, by default, a government who wants to split the UK. And, you know, we haven't heard any policies from Labour. The only thing we've heard from Keir Starmer is, you're a liar, you're a cheat, you're hopeless, Partygate, the man who's himself being investigated currently by the police and has promised to resign if they slap a ticket on him, a fixed penalty.
Wouldn't that be dramatic if that happened?
I couldn't believe his audacity yesterday, banging on about that still, when he's facing that.